Get ready to awaken real beauty.
If you don't brainwash yourself, then someone else will do it for you. In fact, we're being brainwashed every single day, but many people don't even realize that. But the wonderful thing though, is that you can choose to brainwash yourself and completely turn your life around. So in this video, we're going to explore how to reprogram your subconscious mind so you can step into the starring role of your life and you can direct your life as you wish and not be the slave to somebody else's paradigm, like I have been before for years. So hi guys, my name is Susan, and on this channel I talk about awakening your real beauty. And if you're a woman and you're interested in things like personal development, self-care, and becoming the best version of yourself, then you might want to stick around and subscribe to this channel. So think about it for a minute. Advertising companies, they spend millions every year trying to penetrate your subconscious mind and brainwash you. And what they want to do is elicit a feeling state in you and your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is so powerful, and they know if they do this, then they're going to have a certain amount of control over you, and that in turn influences the world, like your buying habits, for example. So we as humans, we're controlled by feeling states, and as Maya Angelou said, she said, people will forget what you said, they will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So when you learn how to brainwash yourself, you can learn how to control your feelings, and your feelings control your life. Now, I've been brainwashed before. We all have in some way or another. It could be through advertisements, organizations, religions, any number of things. However, I'm telling you that you can reclaim your mind and brainwash yourself. You can tap into the power that is already within you, and you can choose to become who you want to be. Now, when you learn how to do this, you can access your feelings and you can change your life. Your subconscious mind is literally, it's like a video program that's been running from the moment you were born, and it's been recording every single thing that's ever happened to you. Every single memory that you've had is stored in your subconscious mind. So just like with a movie, your life is being recorded through the medium of your subconscious mind. Now, even if you're not aware that it is picking up everything. For example, when you fall asleep, if you leave the TV on or you have music playing or a podcast, your mind, your subconscious mind, is going to pick it all up, even though your conscious mind is asleep. So the subconscious mind, it doesn't know the difference between doing something and not doing. So for example, if you said to your subconscious mind that I'm not going to overeat, the picture that is going to run in your subconscious mind is someone who's overeating. And you can try it for yourself right now. So if I say to you, do not think about a banana, I can pretty much guarantee that a banana is appearing in your mind's eye right now. So your subconscious mind, it pretty much runs your life. And once you train it to do something, it will just do it automatically. And most of the thoughts that each of us think each day, they're generated by your subconscious mind. Now, Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about how most of the thoughts that we think every day are the same thoughts that we thought yesterday, the same things that we think every single day. So if we want to learn to change, we have to change what we're thinking and saying. Now, your subconscious mind, it doesn't know the difference between the past or the future. It only knows the present, and it will believe anything that you tell it. So it's important that you choose to feed your conscious mind with what you want and not be brainwashed by others, because whatever you feed into your conscious mind is going to drop down into your subconscious. So how do you reprogram yourself? How do you literally brainwash yourself and become the person that you want to be? If you want to be the lead character in your life and turn things around, then you need to change the movie that you're playing in your subconscious mind. If you don't do this, trust me, other people have a plan for your life. And if you keep playing the same movie over and over again in your mind, your life will never change. So the first thing is that you need to write down the person that you want to be. In my video of how I reinvented myself at 40, which is up here, I wrote down who I wanted to be, and at that time I wanted to be a personal trainer. And I saw myself becoming like a star trainer with a full book of business. And in a short time, that became a reality. I completely changed what I was telling myself. In my mind's eye, I saw this movie playing out with me like training clients and having fun as a personal trainer and meeting new people and making a difference in their lives. And I visualized it all the time, and before long it became a reality. Another thing is, don't listen to negative things that are contrary to what you want, whether it's from friends, family, social media, the news, or whatever. You have to learn how to tune out those negative voices, even the ones who love you. Many times when you start to change, the people will try to hold you back because they want to keep you in the version that they used to. And when you start changing, it can make them feel uncomfortable. I've learned just to keep my mouth shut and just not share things with people which I know will try and talk me out of what I want to do. So also, have you heard about in advertising, many times I'll use a jingle that gets stuck in your head. And savvy advertisements know that by using both sides of your brain, by pairing songs with words, it's going to get stuck in your mind. Because your right brain, the creative side, it latches onto the melody, and your left brain, the analytical side, it latches onto words. So for example, if I say, the best part of waking up is, you're most likely going to say Folgers in your cup. So that little jingle, I think, is going to be stuck in my mind for the rest of my life. If someone said the best part of waking up to me, I'm going to automatically think is Folgers in my cup, unless I reprogram my mind, which might actually be a good idea. So when putting together an affirmation, you want to put it in the present tense. For example, rather than saying, I want to lose weight, put it in the present tense. I am at my correct weight. If you don't, your subconscious mind is going to keep you on the track of always losing weight. And then just as you're approaching your perfect weight, then you're most likely going to start to self-sabotage. So you're always on the treadmill of losing weight. Instead, you can use an affirmation like, I'm at the perfect weight and I'm feeling great. And to really train your subconscious mind, I would suggest using both sides of your brain by putting together a catchy jingle. For example, you can even take the Folgers jingle and change it, like saying, I love being my perfect weight, and boy do I feel great, or something like that. I don't have the best voice, but you get the picture. So anyway, it may sound super cheesy, but trust me, it's gonna stick in your subconscious. So always put your affirmations in the present tense. Now, when my husband, he went to college, he had to get up in front of the class and recite a very long passage from a book that the class was reading. And he was having a really hard time doing this. So I suggested that we take apart each sentence and put it to a tune. And his brain easily caught on, and he was able to memorize the whole thing. And even to this day, which was 30 years ago, he can still remember much of that passage, even though he hasn't had to recall it for years. So as you start saying, and preferably singing your affirmation, pictures of what you're saying are going to start appearing in your mind, mental movies. So remember, if you want to step into the starring role of your life, you have to brainwash yourself into that starring role. And as you do this, allow yourself to feel how you would feel as if that things were a reality now. This really needs to be a priority. This isn't something that you need to do. You need to do it multiple times throughout the day, and putting it to a tune will get it into your subconscious mind much faster as you're using both sides of your brain. You'll find yourself singing it to yourself over and over again, and you can choose different times to make this a priority until it becomes a habit. So for example, I like to do this when I'm walking my dog. I'll make up like different tunes in my head and different affirmations of what I want to do and be and what I want to go on in my life. So it's really important to get these new affirmations deep down into your subconscious. Now, another thing to do is to play make-believe. As kids, we did this all the time. We played make-believe. And in our imaginations, we could literally be anything that we wanted. So it's time to kind of, be like a kid, pull out your inner kid and play make-believe in your mind of who you want to be. And before long, you're going to be actually playing it in real life. So we all know it's true, and we all do it all the time. So for example, a pizza advertisement could come on TV, and the next minute you're thinking about pizza, the next minute you're calling about pizza, and the next minute you're eating the pizza. So what is so amazing was that before you watched the commercial, before you saw that mental movie, you weren't even thinking about the pizza. What happened? You were brainwashed. They played make-believe in your mind. So see this information to brainwash yourself and take control of the story of your feeling state. Now, this is something that's not going to just happen overnight. You have to do it over and over and over again. You have to do this until it becomes second nature. Advertisers do it all the time. They repeat the same thing over and over again because they know that after a certain number of times of you saying the same thing, it's going to get down into your subconscious mind and brainwash you. However, you can take control. You can brainwash yourself. And most people, if you look at them, most people walking around are completely unaware that they're being controlled. They are, they're the cameo in someone else's movie, but not you. You can choose to be in control of your own life and take the starring role. So let's go over the steps once again. So step 1 is going to be to write down exactly what you want in life and who you want to be. Step 2 is to start making little movies in your mind of what you have written down and then play those movies over and over again. Step 3 is to not allow negative influences to dissuade you from changing. Be aware of what you're listening to and also who you tell your goals to. Step 4 is to have an affirmation of what you want to be. Preferably do it with a little jingle so you can use both sides of your mind so you can get firmly established in your subconscious. Step 5 is to allow yourself to feel whatever you want is a reality right now in the present moment. Step 6 is to be persistent and have scheduled times to meditate on this. Remember, you're brainwashing yourself and you need to make time to do that washing. And don't stop because this can take weeks and if not months. But we have to do this multiple times a day until it becomes second nature. And step 7 is to play make-believe. Use the power of your imagination and see and talk and feel like what you want to happen has already happened. So remember that the power to transform your life is already within you. You have the power to brainwash yourself and step into the starring role of the life that you desire. So until next time, this is Susan with Awaken Real Beauty. Bye for now.